Well, hello, my fellow podcast creators. Now, have you ever wondered if your show is really hitting the mark? Well, today we're cutting through all the noise and diving deep into how to measure your podcast success. So let's get started. Actually, just before we do that, if you're looking to start a podcast of your own, or you just want to take a pre-existing one to the next level, Q is the professional production company you need. Whether you need to advertise your business, or you've got a story to tell, or you just think that you've got a great idea and you're not quite sure how to get started, why not send Q a quick email at hey@qpodcasts.com or check out their website, www.qpodcasts.com. Success in podcasting is actually really personal because it's all about your goals. So let's think about this. What is it that you're actually trying to do? Are you building a community? Do you want to drive sales? Or is it that you just want to establish expertise in a particular area, like a thought leadership piece? Whatever it is, what's important is that you define your objectives and then measure them accordingly. So what does your version of a successful podcast actually look like? And take a second to really think about this. There are 12 key metrics to consider when we look into this. So let's break them down together and explore each one individually. First up, total downloads and listens. Now, this is your foundational metric. It's the raw number of people who have actually accessed your content. Let's not just look at that total, right? It's all about analysing the trends. Are your numbers consistently growing, for instance? Are there spikes related to specific episodes or topics or promotions? Look at where people are listening. Check out the platforms. Do they all use the same one? Is it Apple Podcasts? Is it Spotify? Or is it something completely different? You can really use this data to create your distribution strategy. So it's really important that you break all these elements down. Number 2, episode downloads and listens over time. Try to dive deep into individual episode performance. And I say that because it's important to look at what are the topics that are resonating with your audience. Which formats have had them the most engaged? Are there interviews that were the most popular? Did the solo episodes do better? Are shorter episodes more engaging than the longer ones? What's good is for you to analyse the first few days and then the weeks and months of an episode's performance. And what this data then helps you do is refine your content strategy and tailor it to your audience's preferences, which essentially is what you're trying to do here. This way, you're giving your audience exactly what they want and what they're there to listen to. Number 3, listener retention rate. Now, this is a crucial indicator. I can't stress enough because it's about engagement. How long are your listeners staying with your episodes? Analyse the drop-off points. Is it at the intro? Is it during a specific segment? Or is it towards the end? Are intros too long, maybe? Is the content losing focus somewhere? High retention essentially means you're captivating your audience, which again is a win-win situation. So use this data to identify areas that you can use to improve your content structure and delivery. Number 4, chart ratings. Now, where are you ranking on podcast platforms? This impacts your discoverability, believe it or not. A higher ranking can bring in new listeners, which again is exactly what we've set out to do. But here's the thing, charts are just one piece of the actual puzzle. Look at your ranking in specific categories as well, because this will give you a better idea and understanding of what makes your target audience actually tick. Number 5, audience reviews and ratings. Now, this is direct feedback from your listeners. What are they actually saying? Look for trends in the reviews. Are there recurring praises or criticisms or points that they make? Are there specific episodes that receive a lot of feedback where others there's just nothing at all? Again, use this feedback to improve your show's content production, in turn improving your overall listener experience. Number 6, website traffic. Are your listeners visiting your website? I'm guilty of this myself. Set up a website. Do I ever look as to whether anybody's been to it or visited it? So it's important that you track referral traffic from your podcast using analytics, just like Google Analytics, for instance. Maybe do a test, use a call to action, drive your audience to your website, such as subscribing to a newsletter or downloading a resource. Track which episode of your podcast are driving the most traffic. Number 7, number of leads. Now, if you're a sales-focused business, then this one's for you. Track your lead generation. Use trackable links and promo codes to measure conversions from your podcast. Integrate your podcast with your CRM, for instance, to track leads and your sales. It's another really good way to quantify information and the performance. Number 8, listener participation. Again, are your listeners engaging with your content? The comments, the questions, the social shares, the emails, all of these indicate a strong connection. So encourage interaction by asking questions run some polls, and host live Q&A sessions. Building a community is absolutely key around your podcast. Number 9, social media engagement. Once you've posted, monitor the mentions. Don't just let it sit there. It's important that you check out who's sharing your stuff, check out the comments, go across the social media platforms, use social listening tools to track your podcast presence and the sentiment. Engage with your audience on social media, and again, stay consistent in building that community. Number 10, brand awareness. Are you increasing your brand's visibility? Track brand mentions, again, the sentiment, and the website traffic. Use tools like social listening and brand monitoring to measure your brand's impact. Number 11, ad revenue and sponsorship opportunities. If you monetize your podcast, track your revenue streams. You've got to see what works and what doesn't. Analyze the CPM, the CPA, and sponsorship deals. Constantly try and find ways to optimize monetization and keep exploring new revenue opportunities. Number 12, community building. I know I keep saying community, but honestly, are you fostering a sense of community around your podcast? Track engagement in forums. Check out social groups. See what other platforms are actually doing. A strong community can lead to loyal listeners and brand advocates. And this is really, really important when you've got a podcast. Create a space where your listeners feel connected with you and each other and keep growing that tribe. So there you have it, 12 powerful ways to measure your podcast success. Remember, it's not just about the numbers, although that's really, really important, but it's also about understanding who you're talking to. It's making sure that you're aligned with your audience and that you deliver value that they are expecting. This is what will get them hooked. Use these metrics to refine your strategy and create a podcast that truly resonates. Don't forget, progression, not perfection, so the refinement process is always ongoing. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a follow. Check out Q Podcasts at www.qpodcasts.com. Ciao for now.